I waited in case you needed me. But if you'd rather be alone.
How's Jocelyn?
I checked with the hospital and she's doing good. Looks like she's out of danger.
Could you stay with me? Through the surgery to see if Jocelyn was all right, but I just couldn't stop thinking about Jake. Remember this?
Yeah. I do. We had it the night of the bus crash. The two of you couldn't stop playing with it.
Yeah, I could hear his voice so clearly asking me about my motorcycle. I just had to go. I just had to get on my bike, and I went as far and as fast as it would take me. You know, I wound up in the middle of nowhere at this little gas station, and the sun was coming up, and just for a second, I thought I could just keep on going and never come back. Never face the fact that Jake is gone. And I barely knew him. But I would never do that to you.
Package for Damien Spinelli.
Yeah, I'll sign for it. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. I think it's Spinelli's book. The toast is edible. I think I've actually perfected my toast making skills.
I'm really not that hungry.
There's nothing you're supposed to do. There's no reaction you're supposed to have.
I should give this back to Elizabeth.
I can't imagine what Elizabeth is going through. I really hope the two of you can find a way to help each other.
I don't think that's gonna happen. She doesn't want my help.
Stone Cold. Words fail. I just wanted to convey my sincere condolences.
Thank you.
You know, I just wish that there was some real consolation I could offer. A way to explain all this stuff.
There's nothing. Nothing you can say.
Is there anything I can do?
No, there's nothing.
You know, I'm aware from online surveillance that the police are searching for the driver. I've yet to interfere with their research as of this point, but I could easily procure a suspect list, and Fair Samantha and I could do an investigation of our own.
No, Spinelli. I'm just gonna let the cops handle this.
And there truly is nothing I can do.
Hey, your book came in. I mean, I think it's your book. Isn't the publication date next week?
Yeah, April 5th, but the book no longer seems significant. It's just a mere trifle, a work of fantasy.
It's important to you, and I'd really like you to go ahead with it.
But I thought...
No, you should do it.
Want to go to the office? We can go to the office and go over the book, make sure there's no mistakes. I mean, you okay with that?
Yeah.
Jason?
I didn't know if you'd be here. Listen, sure if you'd taken off on your motorcycle and if I'd ever see you again.
Came close.
I know this doesn't help, but Jocelyn's doing much better.
Yeah, Sam told me. I'm glad she's doing okay.
I spent the night in the hospital with her, and I woke up this morning and she was smiling at me and making noises, and my beautiful little girl is alive, and that's because of you.
It's because of Lucky and Elizabeth.
No,
not
it's because of you. You've never failed me. Not ever.
What are you doing here? What aren't you saying to me? Whatever happened, just tell me and we'll figure it out.
Your son just died. You don't have to take care of
Well,
me.
maybe I want to.
I was at home when I got the call from Steve Weber that Jax had brought Jocelyn to the hospital. All I could think about was getting to my little girl, so... You know, Adams has so many lights on it, so I decided to take Lexington. Lexington is where Elizabeth lives. And I was on the phone trying to get in touch with Jax, and I wasn't paying attention to the road. And I don't know how I'll live with myself if it's true. But I could have been the driver who killed your little boy.
You're the driver who hit Jake?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't even... Elizabeth lives on Lexington, and Jake was hit after he ran out of the house, so it makes sense that he was hit on Lexington, and I was driving on Lexington,
Why
and
do
I
you
wasn't
think
paying
that
attention.
you're the one who hit him?
Because there's a list of suspects, and I'm on
Do
the
you
list,
remember
Mason.
hitting him?
I tried to remember. It's just the whole drive is a blank.
Maybe it wasn't you. There was a suspect list. Who else is on it?
Oh, Luke, I don't know anybody else.
How'd you hear about it?
Luke came to the hospital. He told me he wanted me to be prepared because he thinks I did it.
What did the cops say?
They had my car. I had a planner the other day. I thought I had enough room and I just hit it. Terrible driver. And I was worried about Jocelyn. It's just an awful circle, isn't it? You know? Jocelyn's alive because of Jake, and your son's dead because of me.
I'm not ready to believe that.
That's because you always think the best of me even when I don't deserve it. You've given me everything. And now I might have killed your son.
If you hit Jake, there's no way you could have known.
Why are you trying to make this okay for me?
Because I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my son. And nothing you said makes me believe that you did it. All you did was drive to the hospital to see your daughter.
It's a busy meeting. Carly Jacks.
Carly, Dante. We've cleared you in the Jake Weber hit and run.
Are you sure?
Means you didn't hit Jake. Wasn't your car, it was someone else.
Thanks. It wasn't me. I didn't hit Jake. I'm sorry.
Wasn't you?
I'm so sorry. Your little boy's gone. Put you through this. I should have waited.
You never wait for anything, Carly.
Why don't you hate me?
I tried. Just never did any good. You always kept coming back. And I don't know why, but you decided to love me, and nobody can change your mind.
Ever. I love you.
I love you too. Hey.
Come in.
The night it happened, I came over and I took this and I had no right. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Cameron and Aiden are upstairs. Nicholas brought them home. It helps having them here. But I keep waiting for someone to drop Jake off. Kind of feels like he's just been on a play date.
I'm sorry for all the ways I hurt you. Never meant for you to feel abandoned. I just thought I was doing what we agreed on. Sorry if I got it wrong.
No, Jason, you didn't get it wrong. I'm the one who should be apologizing. You didn't abandon Jake. That was a terrible thing for me to say. I should have let you be a part of his life.
I'm just trying to do what was best for him.
I know you loved him. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to know your son. I got to watch Jake grow from this tiny little baby to a beautiful little boy. I got to watch his first steps and hear his first words. He was so smart. He was even recognizing all of his letters. I'm sorry I didn't share any of that with you.
It's okay. You were trying to keep him safe.
Well, I failed. For all the pain I caused you and Lucky, I didn't accomplish anything. I couldn't even keep that damn door locked.
It wasn't your fault.
He looked exactly like you.
You know, the night of the bus crash when you let me spend some time with him, I got a good sense of who Jake was. He was happy. And he knew he was loved, and you gave him that. So I'll always be grateful. Yeah.
You need to get down to the PCPD as soon as possible.
I'm in the middle of something right now.
Okay. You come now, or I send a squad car to come pick you up.
You know who the driver is, don't you?
Yeah.
I know it wasn't Carly.
No, it wasn't Carly. Jake's DNA was found on another car.
Who?
Luke Spencer.